Yeah, Big Lance Boogie. I found this deal on one of the Facebook chats, one of the communities. So I reached out to the wholesaler, and I was just searching around looking for stuff. So this was kind of something that was kind of viable, kind of made sense somewhat from every. You run into a lot of junk, and I just wanted something that we can underwrite and get under our belt somewhat. So he sent me the specs, so I kind of built a little back end relationship as well, which was cool, right? So he kind of knows the markets that we're kind of looking at, and now he's aware, and he wanted an answer. Obviously, it's a real deal, so he wanted an answer. I told him, listen, I can get you an answer about 2:30, 3 o'clock on Thursday, and see if it made sense or not. So this is as you can see, it's not 18. I put 18. It's really 8 Regency. It's a 4-3. I kind of put the specs in there a little bit. Let me go on my let me pull out the specs on my phone, and then maybe we can go into kind of pad split and check. So let me just stop sharing this screen and then go to pad split. Let me just see how I can get out of this screen now. Let me go to pad split. You can see my pad split.
Nope.
Jeez. What did happen here? Let me see, buddy boy. For some reason, I'm not able to see nothing no more. And that's not a good sign.
You.
And let me go to Riverside. You see me here. So let me go back to my share board. Let me pull out the pad split now.
There we go.
So this is a little, I guess, northwest of center
Okay.
Atlanta. It has 58 units and
By the
7
airport.
upcoming. So let me write some of these numbers down on the occupancy and on the room, so we don't have to go back and forth and check. So 241 per room with
One
private.
thing I see great about this right here is 1 to 98% occupancy, 1 day for first booking, and 8 days to 80% occupancy. So that once you get up and running, you're
You're moving,
yes, sir.
right?
Let's
So
make some money then.
yeah, so you kind of see the specs on pad split, what they're offering. So as you can see, is northwest of the city proper itself. So let's get back to the main screen, right? So we got it's 241 with private bathroom and 188 with shared, and it was turnover was great. So let's go back to my shared screen and let's get into the computer. And let me just get my numbers up on the rest of the deal itself. I just plugged in the address just to get a little start.
Yeah.
Just give me a second here. Like I pull up my what I got from the email. Okay, so I'm just gonna read it out. So it's 30 minutes from Atlanta. You see the address. It's a 4-3, 1528 square feet. It's a 1981 build
Okay.
and no HOA. And the interest is, I guess I'll go to the back end here in the sub. It's a sub two deal. So I'll put in here. It's the loan terms, which was what I said. Let me scroll down. So the purchase price is 356, 356, four
Now that's
seven.
the purchase price.
Yeah.
Well, what's the loan amount?
Hold on.
I might need to go on PropStream for that.
Yeah, let me see if the loan. You might have to check prop. Let me just purchase is. Oh, so the existing loan. Let me put the existing loan on here is 323, 470.
All right.
That's what's on there. And then the interest I said was
Hold
five.
on. That the existing loan is what you got left to pay off. That's not going to be the original loan amount.
So that the original purchase loan goes in here, right?
Yes, but you said the existing is 323.
What's left on the mortgage, yeah.
Right. Nah, that's not what goes in there.
So it's the original,
Yep. So
which I
hold on,
have.
let me you got the original?
Yes, 356. No, it says purchase price. So I don't know.
Yeah, I think that's what they're wanting to sell it for.
Okay.
Uh,
So
hold on. Let me
you want me on
go
the
on.
share?
Let me go on PropStream right here. Uh, you said 38 Regency Way.
No, it's 8 Regency Way. Separate. 8 Regency Way,
I got you. I'm there.
Southeast Mableton, 30126.
All right. The original loan amount that you'll need to put in that right there. Yep, that first box needs to be 334 553, and the interest rate is 5.09 unless the wholesaler got you well something different because
Here
PropStream.
interest rate here is 5.5.26 5.562.
All right, throw that in the interest rate, and it is 30-year, and then the um first payment date should be 7/5 of 22. There you go.
Cool. So that's the breakdown on that. And the PITI, it comes out to 2671.
Okay. Do you want to
Wait, want me to break that up here?
yeah.
Put 2671.92. That'll be the PITI. That'll be the P.
That's the yep.
Cool. And then what else we get?
Make that your T. Type in T there, and then under it I. That way we'll know. Boom.
Cool. So we'll need your help on this one. So where we go
All
from
right.
here?
So now you go over there to property taxes. That link over there under expenses to your left. Yep. Go to that website.
Oh shit, hold on. Why am I what is switched to Brooklyn? You saw
Ah,
that? Brooklyn came up.
nah. Uh, Evidently, you only got tabs. You're sharing tabs because I can still only see the spreadsheet.
Okay, I'm punching in the Regency address, and for some reason, Brooklyn, New York came up.
Nothing wrong there.
I guess it's smelling where I'm at.
Biggie, biggie, biggie. Can't you see?
Oh, you know too much. Let me see. So it's Regency Way, Mableton.
Now, under property taxes, uh, I think that website is you only have to do the zip code.
Zip code, even better. Let's
Yeah, just put the zip codes in there.
0126. Mableton, Bow. See what it says. So it says the average, the annual is 3440.
All right.
Let's get back to a spot. What's that? Oh, how am I get in here? Let me get back here, big dog. How do I get back in this sucker?
I don't know. It's up
It's
where I can see it.
yeah, but now I can't get into it. Maybe let's stop and do it again. Let me just stop and go back. Come on, Buster.
There we go.
So we're back on the scene. So our taxes are
Now,
3440.
something that I saw that uh, Alex did it this way, but check this out. Go over, you see property taxes, put in the red over there where it says 3,000. Put that 3440 right there. Boom. It's going to automatically get the
Sweet.
monthly.
Yep.
So I don't necessarily think we need to do the right side. I mean, if you want to see it that way, that's fine.
No,
But
I'm cool.
let's do the insurance now.
Let's go to insurance. Let's knock that sucker out. So these are kind of great because they're kind of built into our templates. So was it under location, right?
Yep. I think you go to Georgia Research and then Atlanta, maybe, and then the zip code, if I recall.
So this is
Now, a lot of times, when you're talking to wholesalers and things of that nature, they may already have a mortgage statement. So, but if they have a mortgage statement, they can give it to you. Well, then all this
oh
looking it
yeah.
up and all that is null and void because you got the real deal on that statement.
So this is it. You have to just press on each tab to see what's going on. Is this it?
All I see is a calculator.
Yeah, I'm looking because now it's like I said. Let me just see if I can go back. Uh, let me. I don't know if you can
That
see the
ain't.
tab. You see the tab? I think
It says
I.
progressive.
Yeah, let me show you what happened. Again, this is all a work in progress, guys. Like I was here. I was kind of, this is the smart asset. So I went here.
I can't see it. All
Okay.
there you go.
So
All I see is the progressive.
yeah, I'm trying to get out. I'm trying to get back to let me just close this window. And this is still reading. So I'm just gonna go back to my is this what we're working on? Did I just gonna go back into here. into the insurance tab. And this is Smart Asset. We're back at it. All right, guys. Where's my insurance tab? I mean, my V Home Insurance. I'll go back to research data. I mean, by location. ATL. Georgia. We're going to hit Ross Rentals. Hold on. So insurance rates by Georgia. Where's the big GA? Where are you when I need you? Where are you when I need you?
Straight down I-85. That's where they at.
Okay. This sucker's hiding from me right now. Why can't I find it? So I'm looking at rentals, home insurance, agents by state. GA. Right here, Busters.
Found it. I'm bringing it up as well.
So we got here average homeowners insurance in Georgia is $900. Is that correct?
Hey,
the medium.
not everybody's in the city.
I don't know. I don't know if you can see it on the board, but it's giving me the average homeowners insurance in Georgia is $900. Is that something we want to go by?
I mean, if that's what they're saying.
Homeowners cost.
Let me make sure that's what I got as well here. Atlanta. What was that? What's that zip code?
30126. See, I didn't put in the zip code yet. You're gonna have to show me that.
I just went in.
See, I put it that. Give me that.
30316.
30126.
Oh, okay. That's not where I wanted it. Okay. Something else that we can also look at that will give us a better idea is the coverage level. Okay, so they're wanting 300 and some thousand for this. I don't remember what the purchase price was.
Yep.
All right. Well, 300,000, the average annual premium is 1616. For 400 is 2463.
All right, so we go 1616.
I think we go 2,000. That'll be 350. That'll be the middle.
All right, so 2 it is.
So in that red tab on your beside insurance, just put 2,000 right there.
Boom.
And all that's confirmation because you've already got the PITI from the wholesaler, correct?
For sure, which is again 2671.92.
Share your calculator. I don't see it.
You'll see the screen?
Nope.
How do we, let me.
I just see two handsome dudes.
You bring it back up. You bring that sucker back up.
There we go. All right. So now, do something for me real quick. Is highlight the sub 2 loan payment, the 1926. Nope, on the other side, with the property taxes and insurance. Keep going up and over. Yep. And now hit your You got a Mac, right?
Yeah.
Hit your command key and hit the 287 and the 167.
So hold on. So start from the beginning. What you want me to do? Highlight the 1926.
What you did, yep. And now I want you to hold the command key and click the 287.
287.
Hold the command, click that, and now keep the command down and hit 167. All right, what's it say over there? The sum in the bottom right. 2,370 is green over there.
No, I don't see that in the bottom.
Yeah, you're zoomed in too much. All right, stop right there. You see where you're going to switch tabs? Look all the way to the bottom right beside
Said where?
the arrow.
I don't know what.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Don't move anything. Act like you're going to using OPM tab,
Okay.
but don't click it. All right. Don't click it. Scroll on that bar all the way to the right. You see the green?
Oh, the sum. Yeah, got it.
The sum. All right. Boom. So that's the sum of those three tabs that you highlighted.
Cool.
So that's 2379. Theirs is 26. So we're $300 off. But we're gonna go about what he says. We were just trying to see if we were in the ballpark.
For sure.
So I think, all right, we know we're $300 off. So let's go ahead and just add $300 and one of them, those blue sections. So in insurance, just make it 467.
Insurance?
Yep. All right, so now we're close. We're right there where the wholesaler said that the PITI is.
Yeah, that was a new tab. I didn't notice that tab prior. That green tab.
Well, it's only whenever you have multiple tabs selected.
Say no more.
Selected.
So yeah, that was so we got that across again, guys. Bear with the kid. The kid. This is again back to getting uncomfortable. This is what it means to get uncomfortable, guys. So we got that stuff in. Do you want to go on that chat? I don't have the access to that chat GPT. Maybe I do. I do have it. And maybe we can put that prompt in again that we talked about before. Yep. Let me just pull it up on my phone so I can just exactly type in the prompt itself, which was super dope. Let's see if we can find something. So it's fine.
So while you're doing that, I'll explain for those of you that haven't watched the other video, we got a friend of ours that came up with a GPT that connects with Chat GPT that will let you know the utilities for a certain zip code. So what Mando is doing right now is he's going in to that certain GPT and he's going to put in, we need the utilities for a 1,528 square foot house in, I forget the zip code, whatever the zip code is. And then he's going to copy and paste where it says water, sewer, gas and electric, garbage, and landscaping. He's going to change the other to internet. Since we're looking for pad split, we're going to have to pay for everything to include internet. So he's going to copy all that into that GPT, and it's going to give us some numbers that we can plug in here to let us narrow down more of our operating expenses.
So it's command as well?
Well, hold on. Change other to the internet.
Internet.
Put under landscaping. Yep. Change that to internet. All right, make it all caps, player. All right, now what you gotta do here is, since it's all under the same thing, hold the shift button and click internet.
That's
All
it.
right, highlighted all of them. Now hit the command C to copy it,
And then Command V, I believe, right?
to paste it. Yep.
And then we're gonna go here. We're gonna put Command V, and we're gonna see what we got.
And then it's gonna give him a range of, let's say, garbage $30 to $40. Well, we're gonna, because you always want to underwrite conservatively, we're gonna use the $40. Um, so always underwrite being conservative. Don't try to cheap out, because it, if you try to make your numbers work and they don't, you don't have anybody to blame but yourself.
Yeah, so we're gonna take this and switch it over to electric, which was, and we're gonna go back to what we're looking for water and sewer. I'll take the $28. And we need what was that water and sewer I pulled up? I think I put in the wrong, and sewer was 90, so I think that's it. Probably have to add that sucker up. So that's probably 118 actually. So water and sewer altogether is 118. I think I put that garbage in the wrong side, so I'm just gonna put 118 here. I'll put 120, and we're gonna
That
check the
electric seems,
and we just check the garbage, the garbage. Did the garbage get pulled up? I don't see. See, one I see a garbage $20. I'm gonna put $20 on here. Garbage, make that 20, and then we're gonna go back to the chat and internet. It says $30. I just believe that $30 makes no type of sense
I agree.
as as internet. I'm just gonna
I,
think I was gonna say I'm just gonna put $100 just to start. To be honest with you guys, because I pay an arm and a leg for my services here, and landscape we can go with $100 because a flat fee $100 maybe as well.
yeah,
I don't landscape. I don't see but it got went from $100 to $200. So I guess we can finesse 100 for now.
yeah.
And these things are always fluid. Where again, the better connections you have, the better off you have. So now we have
I think
a total
I think that
operating.
electric. I
We
think
got
that
the
electric.
electric in. Say it again.
I don't think $134 would be right,
Exact for sure.
especially for, you got four people.
At least.
Uh,
So
so I
let me just
I think that needs
confirm.
to go up.
No, I actually got a better. No. Yeah, 134. I think we just have to then manually input. Uh, what are you thinking for gas and electric? Maybe two. Let me see. Let me just confirm on the chat. I think I saw a number gas and electric 134. Let me just go down here, guys. Yep, I got 134 and 118. 252. 252 for gas and electric. So
There we go.
we got a more reasonable number here at 252, which puts
It's
us
more
at
better.
right more better, which puts us at 4140. And then from here, what was the next step, my brother?
Well, explain the property management and the reserves, what all that is.
Well, obviously you're gonna need property management, and that's a rule of thumb is a 10% to cover that process. And then the property is always gonna have to build up some reserves. right? Because you're going to have to operate it. You want to give yourself some reserves to be able to function at. And it's usually, does it have a percentage here?
Click on that. Click on that. On the percentage.
Yeah, I just did.
All right. Go click on the 441.
It didn't give us any percentages.
So it's 24 plus 25.
So, so you want me to click on the percentage and then do what? Command or something?
Nah, it's good.
All right.
That 441, hold on, scroll back up, is going to be all right, right there. The property management is 245. Shoot, that's more than that. I don't know where it's getting that reserves number.
Right.
Saying, hold on. Let me open up my calculator so I can see as well. Do a little. Okay, I know what it is. The reserves is just put in the wrong spot. Okay, if the vacancy is 8%, 8% is 1 month of a year not being rented.
For sure.
Next is your maintenance and capex. This is at 10%, which you've got your refrigerators, your stoves, your roofs, your whatever is your capital expenditure items. That's normally 5%, and then the maintenance part is another 5%. For, let's say, your locks don't work, you got to fix the locks. Well, that maintenance and capex and vacancy equals $441 that you're putting back for reserves. All right, so you're going to do that every single month. So that 4,140 is your reserves, as well as your water, sewer, gas, electric, garbage, landscape, internet, plus your PITI. So your total a month is going to be $4,140 a month.
Good call. So now we're going over to our balloon.
Your hybrid right there.
Yeah.
Didn't you say it was a hybrid deal?
Yeah, because we got a balloon as well. So here, where are we going with what was the purchase price we put in earlier?
356.
356. 356 what?
That's it.
356.
Shoot, if it's $356, we buying that thing.
We picking that up ASAP. Oh shoot. Yeah, we on the way. We're on the way ASAP.
All right. What was the entry cost?
The entry cost is $33K.
All right, we're gonna throw that in right there. It's not 10%, but
a little under.
That'll carry over. Yep.
So how do you get the percentage on here if you want to add the percentages? You have to do the equal sign, I believe.
Yep. And then multiply.
Equal.
What is it? The down.
Equal, multiply. And what else was it?
You got hit equals, then nope. Take out your multiply. You'll hit down payment, click the 33,000 still. And now hit the divide.
Where's the divide, my brother?
Right above the 9. Well, shoot, I got a magic keyboard.
Right above the 9.
It's the slash.
I don't see the slash. It's a slash, like a forward slash?
On your keyboard, yeah. All right, now click the 356,000.
And then
Now
what?
hit enter.
Enter.
So
Man,
now hit that X under suggested autofill. Just hit the X. Not yep.
oh, wait.
We're at 9.3%. All right. So the sub 2 loan we're taking over is 323,000.
Yes, sir. 323, 470.
So there is no seller finance, correct?
I don't believe so. No.
Okay, so just put 323 because it's acting like they need to give us money.
You didn't want to do that.
No. Hit Command Z.
On here?
Yep, just hit Command Z.
Oh,
Keep hitting it.
hold on, big dog. I just get a 3 when I hit Command Z.
Yep. Do it again.
Command Z.
Now do it again.
Command Z.
Do it again. Do it again. Again. All this is doing is this going back from what you were doing. But it's okay. Just go up to the sub 2 loan taking over. Go up one cell. I can't see. You got this thing zoomed in, baby.
Let me zoom it out for you then a little bit. Oops, the zoom. How's it looking on your end?
Nah, all that's doing is the font.
Okay. Sweet. Yeah, I'll figure this sucker out. Don't worry, we gonna get it right. So where we
Hit the,
going? What cell we going, brother?
all right, go back over to the loan section. Nope, to the other way. That where it says hybrid purchasing loan calculator. We put the purchase price in. There we go. Now you see where it says sub 2 loan taking over 323,470.
Yes, sir.
Just make that 323,000. Boom.
Just 5
Yeah,
point.
nope.
Nope.
That's only on seller finance. We don't have any seller financing. See where it says SF?
Yeah.
Interest rate SF?
0.
So yeah, we don't have any of that. Now, for some reason, just click that 192588. Oh, that's the PI. Okay. We're good.
We good.
We're good. So now we're going to scroll over. Yep. You're going right to the entry payments. Boom. All right. So the entry cost, the down payment to seller, we already know is $33,000. All right. So what? No. Command Z. All right. So we're not gonna mess with that because that's gonna automatically that's automatically gonna add everything up. Go down to agent commissions. All right. Do 0 there. Delete that because that's more than likely going to be under the entry cost.
For sure.
We'll leave the rehab at 1,000 just for a little buffer, whatever. The closing cost, I don't know what you're getting for your single families, but I'm more around 1.5 for the and I just did one, so
we'll go with some fresh.
There we go. Your TC LLC formation and all that. Obviously, we're going to have an LLC to get in, so we can leave at 3,400, and then the wholesaler. Did they say there's a wholesaler?
There is not a wholesaler, so we probably got to assume that that's built in there.
Yep. So take that 10,000 out.
X that out.
You got to hit enter. All right. So now if you scroll up, now not scroll up, our entry costs. Hold on. You X that part out. Type type this in that entry cost block, the one right above it. Yep. Type equals and sum, SUM. Then you're gonna hit the open parentheses. So the 1 over the 9, shift 9. Then you're gonna type in C17 colon C25 colon.
And then C25.
Yeah. And then close parentheses. Hit enter.
Man, you know too much, brother. See, see, guys, this stuff like this, the little intricacies of living inside the calculator like this, it's what drives me up the wall. But luckily, we got Lance Boogie here to be able to expedite. Lance says he doesn't know much about these calculators, but I think he just lying to us. I think he's master.
I've lived in it a little bit more.
Yeah. He said, I'm not doing too well on this. I said, okay.
So those entry that's our new entries cost. Now our carrying cost is the 3272. All that is coming from the over there under expenses and reserves, the expenses, the monthly expenses. So, yep, right there. So that 3272 that we got to pay a month, we know we got to pay that every month. We're putting 3 months of that to the side, knowing it could take 3 months to get this up and running. So we've already calculated that into our entry costs. We're already raising that money.
For sure. And if you look a little above the calculator here, we have our penciled in our strategy in here, which is kind of pad split model. Obviously, we're looking to add additional rooms to since we kind of have some square footage to this house, and it kind of is falling into that criteria. So this is kind of where you pick your strategy, and then all the numbers will kind of pencil in here. When you start going towards the bottom here, then you see you have obviously you have your long-term calculators, and then you see here, which we have our split calculators, right? So that's kind of how all this calculator is kind of built out to follow all these strategies. So what you want to do next, brother? You want to go to pad split?
Let's go down.
Or you want to find the rental income?
Wait, we can for a long term, just for shits and giggles.
I don't have
rentometer.
I don't have rentometer. I have here general assumption, probably LTR 24 to 2600.
That's just the
that's
here. I've got Renometer. Let me run it and see what we got. Now, everybody, this is just systems that you got to have if you want to do this correctly. That there's things that are free, but then again, you get what you pay for. So
sure, I ain't paid for it this time, but I'll get around to it on the next session.
Hey, but I got it.
That's what we got.
You don't need it. We partners, man.
For sure. That's what I'm talking about, Lance, man. I'm glad I ran into you, man. Glad I ran into you. What we first sat together, right? We're in obviously we're in the same mastermind, we're in the same community. Was it in Arizona? Was it in Scottsdale?
Yep.
In one of those sessions, right? We got to spend a couple minutes together.
Yep.
When well, that was our first kind of meetup in our owners club. Obviously, I'm wearing a hat, so that was kind of our first meetup as a group in a mastermind, which was super awesome.
It is,
and it was super hot.
It was,
man. It was like one of those nights. I think maybe it was the night I left in the evening. I left late at night, and for some reason I looked at my phone. It said 104. Then I looked, and I was out there sitting outside. I was like, "Is it getting hotter out here?" And then it said 117. I was like, "Oh my goodness,
yes.
How is this possible?"
I was walking up the sidewalk, and there was 3 coyotes that walked across the street and onto the golf course that we were staying at. I was like, what is going on here? We're in the middle of the city, in the golf course. We got coyotes just running around like whatever.
Yeah, it was.
Anyway,
it was super crazy. So we got something.
Yep. 2465.
Get back in there. So it's very close. 2465. Not too bad. So we're going to times that. Put up my calc.
Well, that's for the total house for a 4-3. So that's it.
Yeah, all right. So that's what we got.
So now if you want to go down to the deal, no deal for the long term.
And then we gonna go here looking for a deal, no deal.
There it is.
And here is giving us what the numbers are on a long-term basis. And look at
we losing $1,500 a month.
$1,500 a month. And the cash on cash return is crap. You know, it's again, a lot of these deals, they just are not penciling in traditionally. There's just it's not possible to be able to get into these deals unless you're into losing money.
Yep.
Right? So that's not gonna fly. That bird has no wings. You know what I mean? So so now here we're at the pass split model. This is where things get interesting. Right? So
let's take out the new bedrooms just to see as is what we working with.
So let's see where we're at.
You'll need to put in the weekly rate, and then you've got to put in the it's thinking we got 7 bedrooms when we only got 4.
So our weekly rate was 188. And I don't think we had any private bathrooms. So
I imagine you probably got a primary. So
we got a primary. So you have one.
So you'd have one. Hey, and for all you old heads out there that it's a master bedroom. It's a master bedroom, but that's not the way you can say it in 2025. It's got to be the primary.
It's a primary. Things don't change.
Yeah.
So now, this is a 4-bedroom. So we're gonna put 3 here.
Yep. And then you need that private bathroom. How much was it for a private bathroom?
It was 2, 4, 1. Can't forget the 1. Every cent count. So now we're gonna go down here and see where we stand, and we're still not looking kosher.
Yep. We'll have to
So let's say we add 2 here.
And these are the levers that you pull and do all that to see what you can do,
And
how you can make this deal work.
if you add 2 here, then you got to add 2 here where the 3's at. You got to make this a 5.
Sure enough.
And then here are kind of the cost to build each additional room. So we building 2 rooms out. So 65 times 2 gives us that $1,300. So kind of this calculator has a lot of stuff figured out for us.
Hit the
So,
enter button.
and now we're gonna enter, and still
Still no deal.
no deal. No deal, no bueno.
And as you can tell, if you scroll back up a little bit, the entry cost went up by
Sure did.
20 some thousand because we are adding new rooms and all
Yeah,
that's it and
$19,000 it went up, almost $20,000.
into this calculator.
Because you had
So
the
the
original entry, then you had obviously this is your new entry because you're adding additional costs to expand the house to the formula you want, your strategy. That's the only way that this there might be a deal in this house, right? And if we scroll back down, and right here it's gonna tell you right away if there's something here or not. And obviously there's nothing here. Something just ain't right.
the only way you can really make deals work is expenses and income. Okay, so expenses, we're buying this subject to. So we're taking over the loan. So we can't say, hey, we'll give you 300,000 for it because the loan is more than that. So that's one thing that we can't take over. The next thing would be the entry costs. I don't know how much um, uh, the seller might get, and that's not necessarily going to come into your monthly expenses. All right, so now Pat Split's saying we're going to get this much on an average, so we can't really say, hey, how we're going to get, what was it, $241 for that share?
Yeah.
We can't say, hey, we're going to get 300. You can't do that because now you're padding your numbers and it's just not going to work. So right now, this deal looks like it's not going to work for us.
If
Using a pass.
this house had let's say 400 additional square feet, if it was, because it's 2,500, 2,528, if it had 500 square feet extra on this house where you can add on an additional 2 bedrooms on top, obviously if the layout permitted it, there's something maybe.
Does it have a garage?
I didn't see the pics. Let me look on my phone if it had pics.
Um,
Let me send it to you. I'm
hold
gonna
on.
send it to you
Okay.
so you can take a look at it yourself and forward it. Let me forward it to. Let me put Lance Boogie.
Because I wonder if if it had a garage, that's not necessarily in the heated square footage. That, hey, maybe we can get 2 more rooms out of it using the garage.
I sent it to you, brother.
Um,
There's some pics under
Go
here.
back in your calculator and put in, instead of adding 2 rooms, add 4 rooms and see what happens.
Yeah, let's
Just
go
for shits and giggles.
yeah, let's go hypotheticals and let's see if that opportunity would allow us to make a difference. So
Enter.
that's
Yep.
it's gonna be 7, and let's see what the magic says. Okay,
Looky there.
see how fast things turn around. Get that right to
Right
get
now
that.
we're playing hypotheticals because we don't necessarily know, but we can get boots on the ground there and say, hey, can you run by this property and take a look at it and see what we can do? Or you could just contact the wholesaler, and the wholesaler be like, hey, is there a way you can give me a layout of this? Or you can go, I know some techs, I know at least in my county, I can go on the tech site, and it's got a layout of how everything is. Maybe you can do that as well. But
Yeah, obviously you can see what a couple extra feet can do. Like I said, I did send you the email. Let me check on some pics on my phone. There is not really on the front end. Let me see if I can.
you texted it to me?
And I emailed it to you. Check your email. The house looks very clean, very very clean. Has a very nice. Looks like it has a very nice setup. Very symmetrical, square everywhere around. No little turns. Some houses have hallways, long hallways. It turns here, it turns there. Uh, but I don't. There's not a garage. Let's say
Yeah.
a carport that could be a garage. If it was a garage, an easy conversion.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
I
don't know
see
if
it.
you see it, right?
Yep. Yeah. Now, something else that me and Mando are doing, and this is just if you're doing it solo, well then you only got to answer to yourself. But if not, we're wanting more turnkey. We're not wanting rehabs. Um, that's just a rehab is just going to drive the cash on cash down
For
because you're going to
sure.
need more to rehab it. So that's kind of what we're looking to do. Doesn't mean it's right, wrong, and different, but
Yeah, we want to get
it's
in.
just something that you got to think about when you are getting
Yeah,
with
we
a
want
partner.
lipstick makeovers. Very superficial. Again, you start getting into other issues when you have to dig into stuff and get behind walls, and then you troubleshoot. You never know what you're gonna get once you start. You have to get into a little more intensive stuff, and that changes the numbers and pricing, right?
Yep.
You never know what you're gonna run into, so you kind of want to protect yourself from that, so you avoid some of that stuff from the onset, and you kind of stick it to your criteria, right? This is your criteria, this is your buy box, and you got to live and die by that buy box until your deal comes. So all these no's are actually getting you closer to a yes if you have an abundant mindset, right? And that's all it is. You have to think, oh, I have to go through all these processes to get to my yes, right? So we're on our way to our yes as we speak.
Yep.
But yeah, if this prop had an additional 400 square feet, a garage, an indoor garage, right, that can fit maybe two cars, you obviously can fit two rooms in there. As you can see how the numbers kind of changed. There's now then, as you see, the green is on the screen, and that sucker lit up, and there was something there, right? So now I can follow up with the wholesaler that I met, and I tell him, listen, there's nothing here, just kind of what the calculator tells us. If there was something, if you come across something similar to this, but it has these parameters, extra 500 square feet, indoor garage, something that's enclosed, an enclosed garage where we can add additional two rooms, let's say, now we're talking.
Yep.
So now he has a basis where he can say, all right, all right, he saw this. This is not kind of it. In the back of his head, when he's doing his work, whatever it is, he kind of knows what I told him by the analysis. And now we have an idea where we're going with this. So if he can now spot something, say, hey, this is something from Mando and Lance. Let me just push that over there. And then we could get in here as we do and run it around. And voila. As you saw through the occupancy in Mableton, how it was moving and grooving, right? That's kind of those metrics are kind of what you're looking for, right? So
Yep.
and it was a half hour. It's northwest. It was a little northwest of Atlanta proper, which is great. You know, I've been to Atlanta a couple of times. Everything is like 20 minutes away, literally each direction. 20 minutes, half an hour. That's kind of what
Unless
I
you get
noticed
on,
when I was there. I was there at different places at different times. I said, man, everything is like 20, 30 minutes away from Atlanta. Yeah, Atlanta's very circular in the middle, not like kind of New York. So it's dope because it goes everywhere like octopus.
man, you ain't ever been on I-520 that goes around Atlanta. That's a parking lot. No matter what time of day it is, you always bumper to bumper.
Oh yeah, there's
So that 20 minutes, nah, it takes
well,
20
certain
minutes to
times
go
I was
one
out there
mile.
at night. I was out there at night. I wasn't out there on that rush hour. Listen, everywhere I travel, don't put me in someone else's rush hour. I got enough to deal with my own.
You was probably out there in Buckhead with Ray Lewis back in the day.
Don't do that. But yeah. Again, Atlanta's a great city. It has, has a great airport. Probably the biggest airport, right? Heathrow has a lot of Fortune 500 companies. A lot of migration forever, right? Out of the East Coast is nothing new. Uh, Again, just so listen, it's better than listen. I love Florida, but Florida has so many natural disasters. These insurance costs are outrageous. So you're still in that southern hemisphere, let's say in the southern states where kind of migration patterns are been heading to obviously for a while. It's nothing new now, right? It's just the way it is. And again, we're looking for opportunities there. Wholesalers, anyone looking for creative finance deals, those would be great where we can push and prod some of the levers that we can find a deal and come to an agreement with our seller that say, hey, we can offer you this or this prices. Sometimes, hey, you want your price, we want our terms, right?
Yep. Yep. It's always a give and a take.
Yeah. But that was cool. That was kind of my first experience living in the calculator. So that was cool. And I said to myself when I joined the community, this specific community, because we're in a different community as well. So and I said to myself, in 90 days, I'm gonna be so much more ahead of where I am today. That was my goal when I first joined, and that was kind of my goal at the turn of the year. It was like I want to live in this calculator because it's so robust, guys. If you start looking at it, it's super dope. It gives you all the numbers once you punch them all in. It's super intimidating as well if you haven't lived in this space, such as me. But again, it's like basketball. If you play basketball and you're right-handed, you got to work on your left. You gotta drive, you gotta dribble, you gotta work on that left. So for me, this is how I equate it and make it comfortable for me to overcome these issues. Sometimes we put fear in front of us and we just build this wall. We never get to conquer it. So you have to kind of finesse it to your liking in your head and it maybe equate it to someone else, to something else. So for me, it was like basketball. Listen, you got to just start dribbling in your left hand. And that kind of made it easier. And some people get anxiety through doing new things. And I just always trying to trick myself into doing things that I'm uncomfortable doing. And I just figured it out. And I said, let's go.
Yeah.
Like I said, in 3 months, like I said, I'm getting to living on this calculator great. And then to be able to really expound to wholesalers, hey, this is what I'm seeing on my end, right? So it's also an educational portion. And you can send them this information. Look at these numbers. This is what I mean, what I'm telling you. So they can see it as well.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm with you. I know the last one. Unshare your screen so we can see you better. There you go.
I have one more. I don't know if you want to take a look at it. Maybe you
We
want to.
can, but on that, if people go back and look at our first video that we just did, it was 2 days ago. Well, I've been jumping in the calculator for the past 2 days, and I feel a whole lot better. It's just repetition. Just what Mando's saying is, you just got to get in there and start doing it. The more you do it, the more comfortable you feel. And that's what it's all about is that comfort will give you the confidence
Yeah.
to start talking to people and doing more deals.
It's very true because we were speaking, like I told someone in our community, I'm sure there's more people, but he just had the voice to say it. I've been struggling a little bit how to live in the calculator, so I already knew I knew he's probably intimidated with looking at it, right? And seeing it, like, where does this number go? And then this, as you saw, like some of the stuff that Lance guided me through was like, put this, some parentheses, and that could be super intimidating for people. And they rather not do, and they just freeze and they forget about it. And then it's called the valley of despair. And then you just happen to be in that space, and then you just then whittle away and kind of quit, right? And then you have to then start over again from point A, and then you kind of have to have a breakthrough, right? So the point of all this exercise is a I always say is a journey of self-discovery through real estate, right? And it's a challenge that you have to kind of challenge yourself. Some people see it as, oh, this is, oh, you're making money. Yeah, but it's a challenge to yourself as well. This, you're trying to grow out of your own way. Like Lance said, he'd been in the calculator a couple of days. The first thing he said, I feel much better at it. I'm gaining confidence living at it, right? I can't wait to say that in a week and say, damn, Lance, yo, dude, I've been in. Thank you for just putting this together, that now I'm feeling comfortable, right? So it's all a growth. Today better than yesterday, tomorrow better than today.